Okay. Today we have. Today we have. I parked a billboard truck in police commissioner's neighborhood. Woo! He went to the streets with it. Stop playing, man. You don't gotta do everything illegal. You can do illegal and stand on business. He parked a billboard truck in the police commissioner's neighborhood, and goons descend on him. It's all on camera. Let's go.
17
I'm asking
former.
you to stop recording. Have ID on you?
I do not. You're not getting any identification, and I'm not going to stop recording.
Your baggage.
Period. That's it.
So for my safety, I'm going to pat you down, all right?
It's a peaceful protest against the Nassau County Police Commissioner, Patrick
You have a
Ryder.
permit for that protest?
I don't need a permit.
Stay on that sidewalk.
I'm going to go on that sidewalk,
you're
sir.
Not gonna go on that
Yes,
sidewalk.
I am.
Just stay on that sidewalk right now. I'm asking you. Am
I being detained?
He sent those masked men to my home. I'm a journalist.
No, we did.
Brave Patty or brutal psycho.
Gang members, bro. Y'all think they sing.
All right, fellow patriots. So I went ahead and rented a billboard truck for 8 hours to expose the Nassau County Police Department, and in particular the Nassau County Police Commissioner Patrick Psycho Ryder. He has recently been seen at press conferences with Donald Trump. He's been all over Fox News. My sources from inside the department tell me that he wants to get involved in politics, possibly the federal government. So we're going to make sure that the world knows exactly who he is. Police brutality, official misconduct here. We have graphs from the asset forfeiture program. Just going to keep filtering through all these different pictures here. It's three-sided. I'm not going to be revealing the police commissioner's address. I found it through public record. Brave Patty or brutal psycho. But I thought this was a good idea in order to spread awareness, make sure that this tyrant does not hold any sort of political office, and that he's held accountable. 144 complaints, 0 were found to be authentic complaints and upheld. Using racial slurs in depositions. Brave Patty or brutal psycho. So you can see here. It's a three-sided billboard truck. Again, I'm not going to reveal what street I'm on or even the city I'm in. Just to, it looks a little messed up on camera, but I can assure you it is plenty clear in person. Right there is the police commissioner's residence. So right now we have Nassau County Police within minutes, literally minutes, of us arriving. The Nassau County Police Department has arrived here during our peaceful protest.
Y'all call him safety. He's not breaking no law, hurting nobody.
Hey, how are you?
But somehow he got his members to pull
I'm
up.
doing well, sir. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Right on my shirt.
Your name's right on your shirt?
Yep.
How do you spell? How do you spell that?
You have ID on you, sir? It's Officer Poulos.
Officer Poulos, and your badge number?
You have ID on you?
I do not.
Hands in your pockets.
I do not have any identification on me. I don't give identification unless I've been suspected of committing a crime, Officer
I'm
Poulos.
asking you for your identification.
And I'm going to respectfully decline that request. I'm peacefully protesting. What does it look like? Do you see? Peacefully protesting. See the billboard truck?
Billboard truck?
Yeah, you see it? With all the different signs that's going to be on there?
That's going to be on there? It looks like there's nothing on there right now.
Well, yeah, he's changing the settings right now, but yeah. It's a peaceful protest against the Nassau County Police Commissioner, Patrick Ryder.
For that protest?
I don't need a permit. I don't need a permit. I'm not using any megaphones or doing anything of that nature. Right.
Is that necessary?
Yeah, 100% necessary. I'm going to be out for 8 hours. I'm going to be
Is
here
your
for a
job
while,
necessary?
then I'm going to drive around. Why is he pulling in so fast? This is not an emergency. He can hurt somebody. He's not even have his lights and sirens on.
At this point, I really don't know what the police do. To be honest with you. I don't even think their job's necessary, to be honest with you.
You see?
Sir, why can't you just cooperate with us?
Hired. Look, he hired 17
Stop recording. Stop
17
I'm asking
former.
you to stop recording. I'm asking you for your identification.
No.
I don't-
You can't
No,
do that.
you're not getting
trying
my
to intimidate.
identification.
Look at this. Look at this. He ain't doing none of Nothing that provides, you feel me, safety. Nothing has to do with safety right now. Everything he is doing is to intimidate the man, scare him, and see any tactics which he can press on. You feel me? You know, like in games and stuff, when you see something that work, you keep doing it. He's trying to find anything that work so he can keep pressing on that. He's not giving him anything. He's not scared of you. He knows his rights. He's standing his ground. But he keeps trying to find something that he can press on so he can violate his rights. That is all that's happening. Just watch. Just pay attention and watch. You will see. All he's trying to do is violate the man. He just keeps trying to press him to see. Let me see if this works. Let me see. It's not working, bro. You're trying to violate him, bro. Like, he ain't even doing nothing. The goddamn police commissioner that's in charge of all these dudes called up the other members to pull up for no reason. He's not even doing nothing. He got a Billboard poster saying that, you feel me, how he feel about the police commissioner. And he pulls up for breaking no law just to intimidate the man. If that don't say thugs and gang members, I don't know what do. Honestly, I don't know what y'all need to see. If that don't say thugs and gang members, man, then, man, people just robots that's watching this. If you feel me, you see it any other way, in my opinion. Because that is what gang members and thugs do, which they say they are protecting. But I don't know what they do now. Honestly, I don't know what the police do.
Just stay in the truck. You're not getting any identification, and I'm not going to stop recording.
You're
Period.
mad now,
That's
right?
it.
So you just have to be difficult.
I'm not being difficult. I'm exercising my rights. You took an oath to uphold those rights. So you should. You didn't take an oath to protect the...
I'm asking you for your identification.
And I'm telling you no. It's my Fourth Amendment right not to identify myself to law enforcement.
Okay.
You know who I am.
This look more and more like
My
the Matrix
safety,
every
I'm
day
gonna
I
pat
look
you
at.
down, all right?
I'm talking about
I
the
don't
movies.
consent to any searches or seizures.
Keep
So
saying
you
the
do
same
what you
thing, doing
do.
that.
I'm not searching you. I'm going to pat you down to make sure you don't have any weapons.
I don't consent to any searches or seizures.
That's fine. All right?
That is
Anything
so
else on
gang
you?
member.
I would appreciate it if you didn't touch me.
Stay on the sidewalk.
I'm going on that sidewalk.
No. Just stay on that sidewalk.
I'm gonna go on that sidewalk,
you're
sir.
Not gonna go on that
Yes,
sidewalk.
I am.
Just stay on that sidewalk for right now. I'm asking you. Am
I being detained?
No. I'm
So,
asking you to
that's fine.
cooperate with me.
I don't
Why do
want
you have to.
Because, sir, I'm a free American. I can do what I want.
You're in the roadway right now.
I can do what I want. I want to get
That's
this.
an
I
issue.
want to get
That's
this.
actually an issue.
I want to get this officer's name and badge number. I'm allowed to cross the street.
He will come over to you. He will come over to you.
Yeah, walk over there. Walk over there, gang member. Look over here. I told y'all in the other video, they don't say nothing, bro. Just peep it. They just give hand signals. And he straight stop like a robot. Bro, if this ain't the Matrix, I don't know no more. Like, oh my gosh. I'm trying to help y'all that want to be helped, bro. But if y'all want to be helped, keep being robots. Because just like him, being a gang member, but acting like he not one. And every time, you feel me, it's time for him to listen to his higher gang member. They listen. All he did was wave his hand and he walked straight over there. Stopped everything. All he did was a hand move. Let's play that back. Let's play that back how aggressive he was on the
He will
gang
come
member
over to
time.
you.
My name
play
and badge.
that.
Now,
I can do what I want.
dude, I'm asking
Am I
you.
being detained?
No. I'm
So,
asking you to
that's
cooperate
fine.
with me.
I don't
want
want
to.
The other
Because,
dude
sir,
obviously
I'm a
high-rate
free
robot.
American. I can do what I want.
You're in the roadway right now.
I can do what I want. I
And
want to
that
get
is an
this.
issue.
I want to get
That's
this.
actually an issue.
I want to get this officer's name and badge number. I'm allowed to cross the street.
He will
ready to get
come over to
aggressive,
you.
right?
He will come over to you.
No, hold on. Let me show you when he was getting aggressive. Because he definitely was getting aggressive.
Stay on the sidewalk.
He
I'm
tried-
going
he
on that
tried
sidewalk.
Up his voice so you feel me, he can scare.
Stay on that
they
sidewalk.
are.
I'm gonna go on
Just
that
don't be
sidewalk,
scared.
sir.
You're not gonna go on that
Yes,
sidewalk.
I am.
Right.
Stay on that sidewalk for right now. I'm asking you. I'm asking.
Am I being detained?
No. I'm
So,
asking you to
that's
cooperate
fine.
with me.
I don't
Why do
want
you
to.
have to.
No one
Because,
has
sir,
to do
I'm a
that,
free
bro. No
American.
one
I
has
can
to
do what I
listen to
want.
you, bro.
You're in the
Like,
roadway
that's
right
not-
now.
I
that's
can do
not
what
a
I
right
want.
to
I want to
listen
get
to
this.
you.
I want to get this.
That's actually
public
an issue.
servant.
I want to get this officer's name and badge number. I'm allowed to cross the street.
He will come over to you. He will come
Watch
over
this.
to you.
Gang member. Straight stop, all that. I thought he was safety. I thought
This
he was trying to
officer
keep
came
safe.
in here and he was very aggressive.
Why didn't make this up?
Driving down like if this was some sort of emergency. A man peacefully protesting.
Can't make this up.
No lights and sirens. Coming in. Extremely high speed. Do you see the Nassau County Police Department? I want you to stop recording. Why can't you just listen to us and cooperate? Let us violate your constitutional rights.
Facts.
So we have an undercover plainclothes unit here. Cooperate. You know, Let me pat you down. Give me your identification, even though we know who you are. All right, so an unmarked Crown Vic pulled up. Looks to be a sergeant. Just want to make sure.
Undercovers. And you can record their license plates, bro. They public service. We own that car. Taxes pay for that car, bro.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Mind if I get your name and badge number, please?
Sergeant Scavuzzo, 822.
Thank you, Sergeant. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Now, what you here for?
Sergeant, you know I'm no threat to the commissioner. I'm not a threat other than, you know, accountability, but I'm not a threat as far as a physical threat or anything like that.
They be feeling so tough with the badges, bro. They feel so tough with the badges. I love these videos, man. Just make people see what's really going on. What you gonna do? What's wrong with him? What is he doing? They looking for anything. Let's see if it's a hole in the tire so I can pick that up. Bro, they look sickening. Sickening what they do to themselves. But hey, man, they can do what they want. What you want to be a police too, bro? Who are you? Who's that dude?
Hey, Sarge, why are you touching the vehicle? Another intimidation tactic, ladies and gentlemen, walking around our big, beautiful truck here. I promise it looks very clear in person. But just intimidation tactics here by the law enforcement officers and the...
Y'all tell me any day that they came up, which they're called public safety. They're public servants. A servant or safety. You can look them both up. What did they do that had to do with any of that? All this is intimidation. It's plain in sight. And I guarantee it's going to be a robot NPC in the comments saying, you can't just go to places. Bro, you can. Look up your rights. Learn your rights. All right? He can record all he wants. If it's a public area, he can record it. None of that is private. All right? If it's public, you can record it, bro. It's in plain sight. Like, you can record anything, bro. He's not harming nobody. He's not committing no crimes. They just coming up there trying to intimidate him and being thugs and gang members. If y'all see any type way, please comment and let me know, bro. Because a lot of y'all just gonna still comment the opposite. And y'all uphold to y'all opinion. I'm not mad at it.
Goons of Patrick, Psycho Writer.
Definitely Goons.
So we are in the Billboard truck right now, driving around the neighborhood of Patrick Psycho Writer, just to, there he is right there. He's getting in his truck. That's his truck right there. You can see he just got in his SUV right there. He's waiting for us to leave.
Oh, no,
interesting. Very interesting. He's finally getting to work. What time is it now? It is 12:30. We've been out here since 9 a.m. and Patrick Ryder hasn't been to work. He's that terrified of a camera with 4 law enforcement officers outside. He knows I'm not a threat, so we're gonna drive around this neighborhood, then we're gonna go to the police department and the county building. We've been driving around the Billboard truck all throughout Nassau County. You can see it right there behind me. So we are outside the Nassau County Executive Building, right here on Main Street, right by the police department, right in front of this thin blue line gang flag here, right above our heads. We are here to expose the police commissioner, Patrick Psycho Writer. And again, I don't call him a psycho. That is what he's known by internally in the department. He's proud of that nickname because he used to jump out on suspects while climbing up in a tree. So we have this nice Billboard truck here to let the residents know here in Nassau County what's going on with him, his corruption, hiring 17 officers from the NYPD that have misconduct on their jackets. Look at the asset forfeiture rate. Compared the Nassau County asset forfeiture rate compared to the rest of the state and the rest of the country. It is out of control. He's threatened attorneys to take care of them. Patrick Ryder, police commissioner. He was arrested for avoidance of police commissioner as a patrol drug. He was arrested for police brutality.
I guess what he should be on police commissioner.
He should have. You're right.
Who voted him out?
Ed Mangano appointed him. The disgraced Ed Mangano, who's in federal prison prison right now?
Well, that's really bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. Perjury. See this? He sent those masked men to my home. I'm a journalist.
No, we did.
He did. Those are officers in Honda Civic. In a Honda Civic. They tried to run me.
Sent them to your house?
They tried to run me off the road.
Wow.
He sent those officers to my house to intimidate me.
That's terrible.
As I'm reporting on this. She said Patrick Ryder shouldn't be the police commissioner if he was arrested for perjury, misconduct, official misconduct, and police brutality. She said it, a resident. He shouldn't be the police commissioner then, but he is. And that's the sad part, he is. And a disgrace, the county executive, Ed Mangano, who's in federal prison right now, is the person who appointed him to that position.
Former Nassau County Executive Ed Mangano, found guilty of taking bribes, is now on his way to prison.
The highest elected official in Nassau County, Edward Mangano, is now a disbarred attorney and felon on his way to a lengthy prison sentence of 12 years.
How is the law breaking the law, bro? Like, if this ain't the damn Matrix, bro. The law is breaking the damn law, bro. Like, and that's these keeping y'all safe.
He sent, we were just earlier in front of his house,
Some of them
through his neighborhood with his billboard truck because he sent masked goons to my home to intimidate me and abuse his power across county lines. Unacceptable. He should not be the Nassau County Police Commissioner. Residents say he shouldn't be the police commissioner. Why is he the police commissioner? Because he was appointed by a county executive that is now serving time in federal prison on corruption charges.
Mangano found guilty of bribery and corruption in a kickback scheme steering contracts who gave the former First Lady of Nassau, Linda Mangano, a $100,000 a year no-show job.
Viva Al Capone!
You can't make this up. 144 complaints, civilian complaints against officers filed against the Nassau County Police Department. 0 were founded. 0 out of 144 complaints, ladies and gentlemen. That's tyranny. This is corruption.
That is crazy.
You're telling me not one officer does anything wrong in his...
don't understand. He's saying 144 people went up there and told them exactly like the illegal stuff he was doing to them, and they all just, you feel me, throw it to the side like it never happened. Bro, and as you see, he didn't even did something on camera, I think. I don't know if he did it to him, but either way, and they just, you feel me, not following the law, illegally throwing it to the side saying, oh, that's not authentic, or that ain't real, that's made up, they lying. Like, bro, 144 you just throw to the side? Like, that's crazy work, bro. That has nothing to do with safety.
Department. He gets away with these kinds of things because nobody knows the truth, and that's why we brought this billboard out here, because we're going to tell people the truth. We're going to let people know what's going on here in the county, continue to expose him. If I have to rent this truck again and again, I will continue to expose him. The reason why I'm really exposing him is because he's been all over Fox News, pushing his pro-police propaganda. He's been on news conferences with Donald Trump. Again, anything to get in front of a camera. He used the death of an NYPD officer for a publicity stunt. For a publicity stunt. He's disgraceful. He's disgraceful. He needs to be held accountable. And Patrick Ryder, if you're watching this, I will never stop holding you accountable and exposing you to the people. Look at that. That's the forfeiture rate. $2,000 an hour. One of the best attorneys in the country to protect himself from federal lawsuits for his asset forfeiture. His unlawful asset forfeiture. It's disgusting behavior.
Who pays for that?
The taxpayers.
Wow, that's bad.
They have attorneys in Nassau County who can represent him, but they're not good enough. The Nassau County attorneys aren't good enough to represent him because he has so much exposure from all the unlawful activity he's doing. So he's hiring a $2,000 an hour attorney because he has too much exposure. He needs the best of the best representing him in his corruption. That's why.
Hearing this, bro, this sound like a thug. Anybody drop in the comments if this don't sound like a gang member or a thug would do. Somebody breaking crazy law. Not saying, you feel me, it ain't no, you feel me, people that's low vibration out there, low frequency, but the law is doing the same exact thing. And they call other people gang members. Like, I don't really, you feel me, feel like a lot of the law is needed. Some of them 5 to 1% that's doing their job for real. Yeah, I got love for them, but the ones that is consistently just, you feel me, out here trying to bully over, seize their authority and, you feel me, break the law, and they are the law. No, man, that's 95% of them, in my opinion.
And it's coming out of your pocket, the taxpayers.
Look, Ryder, Nassau County residents are taking notice of your corruption, just so you know.
and plenty of other ones are noticing in their vehicles. They're being exposed to the entire county. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still here in the heart of Nassau County, right across from the Nassau County Executive Building and the Police Department headquarters, where Police Commissioner Patrick Psycho Ryder works. We've been out here for several hours with the Billboard truck right behind me, exposing his corruption and tyranny to all the residents here. And I want you all to remember, I put the truck right in front of the commissioner's house in his neighborhood because he came to my home with armed men, armed goons, tried to run me off the road and intimidated my family, all for investigating his corruption. Shame on you, Commissioner Ryder. You shouldn't have done that. You scared my family for no reason other than your ego. You wanted to intimidate me and throw me in a jail cell. Those charges will be dismissed shortly. Stay tuned to the channel for updates. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is about spreading information. This was a peaceful protest, and we were out here exercising our First Amendment right peacefully. And I wanted to let all the residents know here that this is about to be dismissed shortly. Ego. You wanted to intimidate me and throw me in a jail cell. Those charges will be dismissed shortly. Stay tuned to the channel for updates. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is about spreading information. This was a peaceful protest, and we were out here exercising our First Amendment right peacefully. And I wanted to let all the residents know here in Nassau County about their police commissioner. There was residents in this video that had no idea who their police commissioner even was, let alone what he's done his entire career, which is official misconduct, police brutality, as well as perjury. They said it themselves. He shouldn't be the police commissioner. So County Executive Bruce Blakeman, you need to do the right thing and fire Ryder. Shame on the officers in the beginning of the video for trying to intimidate me. The use of taxpayer resources, absolutely disgusting. 5 law enforcement officers, patrol vehicles, unmarked vehicles, coming up to me, demanding ID, unlawfully frisking me. They know who I am. They know exactly who I am. They know I'm not a threat to them. It's absolutely disgusting behavior that's meant to intimidate me, and I will not be intimidated. We spread the information of his corruption and tyranny to thousands of residents here in Nassau County. Let's go over there. All right, fellow patriots, the Billboard truck has left. We had it for a total of 8 hours today. We've been in Nassau County exposing the corrupt and tyrannical police commissioner, Patrick Psycho Ryder. He came to my home and sent goons, armed goons, to my home to intimidate me and my family for investigating his corruption with asset forfeiture. He still won't release those documents. So we decided to come here in Nassau County, in his neighborhood, and in the county seat to expose him to all the residents and all of you watching now. I know it was effective. You can still see that he has 2 patrol vehicles, one here and one further up the road. I don't know what's the point of it. I'm a threat to him. He's wasting taxpayer resources. He knows I'm not a threat to him. He knows who I am. His goons and his patrolmen already illegally frisked me, demanded ID like they don't know who I am. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm no threat to him other than to expose his tyrannical and corrupt behavior, and I will continue to do so. My sources inside the police department say he has political aspirations. That will never happen. I will make sure I expose him. If I have to rent more Billboard trucks, I will. He will never hold political office. I will campaign against him. I'll do whatever it takes. There is no way I will allow him to have any more power than he has right now. He needs to be fired or resign immediately. My sources tell me he has political aspirations. He's been on Fox News promoting police propaganda next to Donald Trump. It's absolutely ridiculous. The world needs to know what's going on here. So I really appreciate all your support. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Can't wait to read the comments on this one. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island on it. Peace.
Alright, as y'all see, they did the same stuff they mostly always do. They tried to intimidate him. They tried to violate his rights. He didn't go for it. He knows his rights. And they didn't allow him to intimidate him. So, right, I want everybody to take the same thing I'm taking from it. Know your rights and don't be scared of the police because they're not what you think they are. They are public servants. That's the video. They'll drop in the comments how y'all feel about it. I love it. Love the content. Keep reacting to it. And your boy Reno Cuddy is out. You will.